Season 2, Episode 39. I'm positive. Got a goal and you just can't hit it? Well, fill up here and we'll help you get it. Learn the goal achievement success system here on Goal Getting Podcast and put some gas in your goals to power you to the finish line. Let's go, friends. Rev up your engines and let's take off for success. Hey, fellow goal getters. This is Tony Woodall, your host, and I appreciate you listening to the show. I really want to apologize for the delays in getting back to the show. I'm going through some challenges and changes in my life at the moment, and I've allowed it to affect my thoughts and my attitude. I am a positive person, and I do my best to keep myself and others thinking positive and keeping our motivation going so we can achieve our goals. I'm going to start a series on positive thinking quotes, and I think it's important to think positively, to be positive. But don't get me wrong, I don't believe that positive thinking alone will be what it takes to achieve your goals. Reading and quoting positive thoughts won't get you further. It will help you and help us keep motivated and inspired and help you remember your why. Today's quote I'm talking about is from Joel Osteen, where he says, "You're going to go through tough times. That's life. But I say, nothing happens to you. It happens for you." See the positive in negative events. Well, it certainly makes us feel better to be positive than to be negative, right? Well, the power of positive thinking is powerful. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale wrote the great book, The Power of Positive Thinking, and I highly recommend it. I read it so many times when I was young, and I remember after the first time I read it, I told my minister I was excited about the idea. I remember standing on the front steps of our church after a Sunday service and him saying, "Tony, thinking positive is a bad thing. You need to be realistic." Man, I was amazed with this statement. Well, and that was also my last Sunday at this church. I couldn't believe that a preacher, a man of God, would not believe in the power of positive thinking. God wants us to be positive and to believe in ourselves. I did not believe that this man spoke for God. We are going to go through tough times at points in our lives. We are going to experience stress, sadness, and issues. However, as Joel Osteen, another man that speaks for God, says above, these tough times aren't happening to you, but for you. It is a learning experience like failure, which is a tough time for most of us, and we should see these in a positive light. What can we learn from it? What does it teach us? How does it help us toward our feelings? Are we going to let it strengthen us or defeat us? See the positive in the negative events in your life, and you will grow. Goal-getters, go out today and think positive about the negatives in life. I really do want to thank you for listening to our show today. And again, I do apologize for taking a little longer than I anticipated to get back into the show. I do miss talking with you guys, and I would love to hear your thoughts on positive thinking and what's going on in your life. Leave a message in our comments section of the podcast at goalgettingpodcast.com/S2-E39. That's S2-E39. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you're going through some tough times, if you've got things on your mind, let me know. And you can also email me at tony@goalgettingpodcast.com. I'd love to hear from you. I want to thank you so much. Check out our podcast. I've got, a lot of things going on, but I really appreciate you hanging in there and listening to us and continuing to listen to Goal Getting Podcast. I want you to go out today and make it a great day. This is your host, Tony Woodall at Goal Getting Podcast. Thank you.